Namaskar and welcome to my channel Bharatiya Shikshak. In our last video we have done chapter integer of your class 7 syllabus. So today we are going to do the next part. So what is that? Let us see. So the first part or first question that is given is replace the blank by smaller than, greater than or equal to sign. Okay. So we need to put smaller than, greater than or equal to in the given blanks. So how we are going to put? So for that we need to understand which of the integer is greater or smaller. We have to find out that, or which one is equal. So in the first question what is given? Minus 27 and 0. So in this question, so which one is greater? So if we see the number 27, it is greater than 0. But here one symbol is given or one sign is given, that is minus. So negative, this is negative, isn't it? So negative and this one is 0. So we know that every negative integer is smaller than what? 0. That means we are going to put the smaller than sign. That means minus 27 is smaller than 0. Here 26 positive and this one minus 26 negative. And what do we know? That every negative integer is smaller than positive integer, or every positive integer is greater than negative integer. That means here we are going to put the greater than sign. That means my 26 is greater than minus 26. Next comes 42 and minus 426. If we see the magnitude of number 42 and 426, which is greater? 426 is greater as per magnitude, yes or no? Isn't it? But if you see carefully, here there is a negative sign and we know that positive number is always greater than what? Negative, isn't it? That means 42 is greater than 426. So now the next part. So what is there? We have to arrange integers, the given integers, in ascending as well as in descending order. So what is ascending order? What is ascending order? Ascending order can also be referred as increasing order. Increasing order, ascending order, it might also come as increasing order, and descending order, it might also come as decreasing order. Decreasing order. So what is increasing order? Increasing or ascending order means from small to big, as simple as that. And descending means from big to small. Okay, so the first part or the first question that is given, minus 8, minus 4, 0 to 77, minus 66, minus 2 and 22. So we have to arrange in ascending order. How to arrange in ascending order? First we need to identify which are the smaller numbers. We need to identify which are the smaller number. It is quite simple to understand that negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers, isn't it? That means the negative integers that are given here are smaller compared to the positive integers as well as 0. So that means we are going to identify first which are the numbers that are negative, which are the integers that are negative. So what are the negative integers that are provided in the question? Minus 8, minus 4, minus 66, minus 2. Now we are going to compare between them first, then we are going to put it here. So smallest among the negative. Smallest among the negative we need to find out first. So which is smallest among the negative? In negative what happens? The bigger number. Say for example 100, minus 100 and minus 1000. So the bigger the number, the smaller it is. That means minus 100 is smaller than minus 1000 is smaller than minus 100. Is that clear? That means which number I am going to put first? The smallest among the negative. That means minus 8, minus 4, minus 66 and minus 2. That means minus 66 is the number which I am going to put first. Minus 66 is smaller than whom? Minus 8. Then minus 8 is smaller than minus 4 is smaller than minus 2. Done. That means I have completed using the negative integers. Now what left? Positive as well as 0. So what do we know? That zeros sorry, 0 is smaller than positive integers. That means next what will come? 0. That means 0 is greater than negative integers, but it is smaller than positive one, isn't it? So next what I am going to put? 0 is over. Which is the smaller number compared? If we compare among the two, 77 and 22, so 2 is smaller, isn't it? So 0 is smaller than 2, is smaller than 22, is smaller than 77. Hope it is clear. That means why I am putting this symbol? I am arranging in ascending order. That means smaller come first, isn't it? Smaller come first. That means minus 66 is smaller than minus 8. Minus 8 is smaller than minus 4. Minus 4 is smaller than minus 2. Minus 2 is smaller than 0. Then again 0 is smaller than 2, and so on. Okay. Next is descending order. So in descending order, what happens? What do? We take the greater number first and then so on. So which is the greater number? It is quite simple to understand that negative numbers or negative integers are smaller than positive integers. That means when in question it will be asked that arrange the numbers in descending order, then which numbers we are going to take first? We are going to take the numbers which are positive, isn't it? So what are the positive numbers? 6, 0, 7, 32 and 66. So among these numbers, which one is the greatest? Obviously 66. So 66 first, okay, is greater than 32, is greater than 7, is greater than 6, is greater than 0. That means I have completed using the positive integers. Next comes the negative integers. So in negative integers, what I have discussed before, 100 and 1000 I have discussed, isn't it? The greater the number, the smaller it is, or the smaller the number, the greater it is, isn't it? So here, which one is the smallest among the negative? I hope it is minus 11. So if minus 11 is smallest, then it will become greater among the negative. So minus 11 first, then it is greater than minus 22, it is greater than minus 67, is greater than minus 256. Is it not? Okay, so with this we have understood how to arrange integers in ascending as well as descending order. Hope you have understood till this much. So please note it down. So let us move on to the next part of this topic. So now we are going to do addition of integers. This is quite simple, and in your last year, that is in class 6, you might have done addition and subtraction of integers via number line. That means number line concept you have done. So today we are going to learn how we can add integers horizontally or through by column method. So whichever method can be applied, there is nothing wrong in application of any kind of method. So let us see. First, what it is given? Minus 27 and 4. We need to add minus 27 and 4. We need to add what? Minus 27 and 4. So let us take minus 27. In place of comma, I am going to put here plus 4. Now remember one thing here, I have not used any equal to sign. Is it not? I have not used any equal to sign, and we should not use an equal to sign here. Why? Because my comma minus 27 comma 4 is not equal to minus 27 plus 4. Is that clear? Now next we are going to put here equal to sign, and we are going to add them. Okay. So minus plus, what do? We will do minus. That means 27 minus 4. 27 minus 4 is equal to how much? Yes, it is 23. 27 minus 4 is equal to 23. And now the question arises, which sign we are going to put here? Which particular sign we need to put here? So here we will see which one is greater. In magnitude, in size, which one is greater? That means minus 27 is greater. That means we are going to put here minus. Okay, next question, minus 26 plus minus 36. We are adding, that's why in place of comma we are going to put here plus, and we are not going to put here any kind of we are not going to put here equal to sign, as I have discussed here why not to put an equal to sign here. Okay, so next step I am going to put an equal to sign. So minus 26 plus minus minus 36 is equal to how much? Now see, minus minus, what we will do? We are going to add them. So how much I will get? 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. Carry 1, 3, 3. It will be 6. 62 minus 62. Why minus 62? Minus 36 is greater in magnitude. Hence, this particular symbol minus we are going to put here. Okay. Similarly, next question. Minus 613 plus minus 421 plus minus 700. Here we are not going to put an equal to sign. Next line I am going to put an equal to sign, equal to minus 613 minus plus or plus minus minus 421 plus minus minus 700. So minus minus what? We are going to add, isn't it? Plus, that means how much it will be? 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, 6 plus 4 is equal to 10, minus 1034. Always recheck once again. So let us check once again. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, and 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. That means till this much we are correct. Minus 700, we will put it down, minus 700. Okay, minus 700. Then next what we have to do? Minus minus plus, that means again we have to add them. 1734. Which sign I am going to put here? Minus, because this is greater in terms of magnitude, and hence we have to put minus symbol of 1034. So is that clear up to this much? Please note it down. So let us do the next part, that is subtraction of integers. So what is given in this particular question? Subtract the first integer from the second. That means we have to subtract the first integer from the second. मतलब second वाले से first वाले को subtract करना है. That means first one we are going to put it here, 18 minus 16. Okay. So here I am not going to put any equal to symbol. Next line I am going to put here one equal to. So 18 minus 16 is equal to what? 2, isn't it? So the answer will be 2. Next, 127 minus 15. 127 minus 15. Okay. So subtract the first integer from the second. First integer from the second. That means second one will become first. Minus 15 minus 127. Here also we are not going to put any equal to sign. So what we are going to do next? Equal to minus 15 minus minus plus 127. Is that clear? Now 127 plus 127 and minus 15 plus 127 and minus 15. Okay. So what we are going to do? So my suggestion is that always do the calculation manually. That means side में कर लेना better option है than to do it orally. Sometimes what happen in a hassle or in some overconfidence, we do the calculation in our mind, which is good, but during the examination situation, I won't prefer or I won't say you to go and do it mentally. If possible, do it in the rough corner. So 127 minus 15, 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, 1. So it will be 112. Since this is greater, here it will be plus. Hope you have understood subtraction of integers. I am giving you simple questions to do, or I am doing simple questions. Why? For this level, understanding is more important than doing difficult questions. So next come multiplication of integers. That means find the product of the given integers. So let us see in the first question what is given. 7 into 3 equal to how much? 7 3s are 21. Simple, isn't it? Positive into positive is equal to positive. Next, minus 7 into 3. Minus 7 into 3. So first what you will do, you will multiply them. 7 3s are 21. Minus plus minus. Simple. Clear? Next, minus 24 into 5. That means what we are going to do, we are going to multiply them first. That means the number. So 24 into 5, how much? 5 4s are 20, 2 carry, 5 2s are 10, 11, 12, 120, isn't it? Isn't it? Now minus into minus is equal to plus. Okay? Next, minus 48 into minus 5 into minus 8 is equal to how much? So here what we will do first, if you want to do the calculation orally, there is an option, or if you want to calculate it manually, there is an option. So you have to see the question properly, identify the type of question, and then you have to do it. So here what I will do, I will multiply them first. 5 8s are how much? 40, isn't it? 5 8s are 40, 0, 4 carry. That means अच्छा मैं इधर लिख देता हूँ 40. 5 8s are 40. इधर मैं रफ ही कर देता हूँ. 5 8s are 40. Okay. So what I will do here, I will write 40 minus minus plus 40 into minus 48. Okay. Now multiply 48 with 40. So first 0 directly put कर दो. ठीक है. 4 8s are how much? और 8 4s are how much? It's 32. 2 3 carry, 4 4s are 16, 17, 18, 19. 1 9 2 0 minus plus minus. Next comes minus 2 by 5 into 25 into 238. Okay, let us calculate it. 5 minus 2 by 5 into 25 into 238. 5 1s are 5, 5 5s are 25. So 2 5s are 10. Minus 10 into 238 is equal to minus 2380. Why? 10 into 238 is equal to 2380, 2380 minus plus minus. Hope it is clear till this much, isn't it? So do it. So now the next part. Before in the same video we have done greater than, smaller than, is it not? Now we are going to see the same variety of question, that means based on greater than and smaller than, but the calculations will be little bit different. That means we will find out which one is greater or smaller by application of various rules. That means rules for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and then we will find out which one is greater. So the question goes, state which is greater. Okay, two questions I have selected. First one I will do it for you all, and the second one you will try to do it by yourself. Okay, so first one, 7 plus 8 into 9. So let us do 7 plus 8 into 9 first. That means bracket, BODMAS if you have done, then what you have known that by BODMAS, B comes first, that means bracket comes first. So what it will be? 7 plus 8, 8 plus 8 it is 16, that means 7 plus 8 it will be 15. 15 into 9, if you know the table of 15 then it is well and good, if you don't know then multiply them. It is 9 5s are 45, 4 carry, 9 1s are 9, plus 4 is equal to 13. So it will be plus 135. This particular question, 15 into 9 is equal to plus 135. Is that clear? Next, this one, 7 plus 8 into 9. Okay. So 7 plus, bracket comes first, 8 times are how much? 9 times 81, 8 times is 72. That means 7 plus 72. 7, 8, 9 will be 79. So which is greater? This is greater or this is greater? Obviously this is greater. That means since 135 is greater than 79, which is greater, it is being asked, isn't it? Therefore 7 plus 8 into 9 is greater. Is that clear? Will you be able to do this particular question? You need to try once. So next we are going to do simplification. So let us see what is there in the first question. Two questions I have selected. So the first one is 400 into minus 20 divided by 250 minus 250 into 8 minus 8. Okay, so what we are going to do first, bracket comes first, that means we are going to do the bracket first. So let us see, 400 into minus 20. Okay, so 400 into minus 20 is equal to how much? So 0, 0, 0, 3 zeros, 2 fours are 8 minus 8000, isn't it? Divided by 250 into minus 8. Minus minus plus 0. 8 5s are how much? 44. 8 2s are how much? 16 plus 4 is equal to 20. Is it? Next, minus 8000 by 2000 plus 2000. 0 0 0 0 cancel. 2 4s are, that means it will be minus 4. Okay, hope you have understood that question. Do I need to do, or you will be trying by yourself? I hope one question you need to try it by yourself and find out the answer, what you will be getting by solving this particular question. Okay, so you need to try this particular question in your notebook and try to solve out and try to find out the answer that you will be getting. So next we are going to see how to fill up the blanks by using various properties that you have learned before. That means we are going to fill up the blanks that are given in this particular questions by the application of various properties that you have learned in your earlier classes. Is that clear? So let us begin. So now in this particular question, see, this is equal to this. I am going to explain you all the questions so that you understand how to do it, and I am going to do all the questions. Okay, so you need to understand what I say. Fine. So 11 plus dash is equal to minus 27 plus 11. If you see this particular question, it is somewhat look like commutative property, is it not? Commutative property of what? Of addition, isn't it? Commutative property of addition. So that means 11 is here. Minus 27 plus 11 will be equal to what? 11 plus what? 11 plus what? If minus 27 plus 11 is given, then the other side is given 11 plus dash. That means in this particular part it will be how much? Minus 27. That means 11 plus minus 27 is equal to minus 27 plus 11 by commutative property of addition, isn't it? It's not working. Next one. So here 8 into 4. Similarly, what you can do? 8 into 4 is equal to 4 into 8 by commutative property of multiplication. Isn't it? Okay. This particular part, 21 plus 19 plus minus 32 is equal to dash plus 19 plus minus 32. This is equal to this is given here, this it is not mentioned. If you see carefully, it looks like associative property. Associative property of addition. Isn't it? Associative property of addition. That means what? Here it will be 21. That means 21 plus 19 if we add first, then we add with minus 32 will be equal to 21 plus, if I add 19 plus 32 minus 32. That means this is equal to this. How? Here only this arrangement of addition is being changed, nothing else. That means what? It is associative property of addition. What does it mean? A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, provided how? A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. It doesn't matter whichever order we are doing, the result will be same. This one, 12 plus 39 into, 12 into 39 into minus 4 is equal to 12 is given. Then 4 minus 4 is given here. That means what left? 39 will be here. Isn't it? This one is quite simple. 45 plus 21 is equal to 21 plus 45. Next question, see. 11 plus 9 and minus 11 plus 9 minus 11 into 9. Extremely sorry. Minus 11 into 9 plus minus 11 into 1. So here what we see, that in this particular part 11 is taken common. Then what is left? 9 and 1. So here it will be 9 plus 1. This is by distributive property. This is by distributive property. Hope this particular part you have understood clearly, and I hope you don't have any doubt. If you have any kind of doubt, you can mention me in the comment section. Do mention me in the comment section so that I get to understand what you want to say, or where you have any kind of problem, or which particular part you have doubt. Then and only I will be able to deliver the best out of me. So note it down for the time being. So we have briefly learned about the various properties of integers, but where to use those kind of properties, that also we have seen our previous fill in the blanks, isn't it? Now we will try to learn, if a particular question is given, how we can apply the various properties and find out the answer, or how these properties can help us to find out the answer in a most easier possible way. So let's see one of the property, that is distributive property. Distributive property. So find the value by the application of distributive property. Find the value by the application of distributive property. So what is the question given? This one. See carefully. 65,129 into 99 minus 65,129. If you see the particular question, this looks very difficult, is it not? This particular question is looking very difficult, and it is very much difficult to understand the question, isn't it? It seems like that, but it is not. If we try to sort it out in a way which makes it look more beautiful and easier for us to understand and do the solution, it becomes easier. Let us see how we can convert this particular question as per the distributive law. Let us see. 65,129 into 99 minus it becomes plus 65,129 is equal to 65,129 into 99 plus 65,129. Can I write this as this into 1? Both means the same, is it not? 65,129 into 1 is equal to 65,129. That means if I write in this manner, it is nothing wrong in writing in this manner. Now, if you see this plus this, what do we see? We can take 65,129 common, and what will be left? 99 plus 1. It is equal to 65,129 into 99 plus 1 is equal to 100, and hence the answer is equal to 65,129 0. That means without actually multiplication, or without actually doing manual multiplication, we have found out the answer. That means this kind of properties are actually a kind of savior for us if we are able to apply them while doing the solution of various problems. I hope you have understood this, how I have done. 2 questions I have given here. You can do it by the application of the given property, and you can find out the answer. Next part in which I am going to move now is additive inverse. What is additive inverse? additive inverse. This is one of the important topic of this chapter, and you need to know and understand, particularly you need to understand what is additive inverse. Okay, so what is additive inverse? Now if a be an integer, okay, if a be an integer, then a plus minus a will give us 0, isn't it? If a is an integer, then a plus minus a will give us 0. So this minus a will be called as additive inverse of a. That means what will be the additive inverse of 15? It will be minus 15. Clear? How you will write? The statement goes like this: the additive inverse of 15 is minus 15. The next 3 questions you need to try it by yourself. So with this, we come to the end of our today's class. Hope you have tried to understand what I am going to, or what I have tried to convey you the message, or what I have tried to explain you. I hope you have understood. Even if you have any doubt, you can please mention whatever doubts you have in the comment section, so that in my next video, or I can help you to sort out the difficulties that you are facing. Is that clear? So with this, I would like to wrap up my today's class. Hope you all stay safe at your home, feel motivated, do your work properly, and stay blessed. Namaskar.